Okay, so here are the materials that I'm going to be using to ombre dye my hair extensions. I got all of this stuff at Sally's and it was relatively cheap. I got some black reusable latex gloves. I believe they were $2. I got a 20 volume developer. I was going to actually have a 40 volume developer for whenever I was dyeing my hair before, and the lady at the store said that I might want to get a 20 volume because the 40 would develop too fast. I got just a standard bowl, which I believe I've had one of these before, but I can't find it. The color that I got was Kaleidoscope, and it lightens up to 5 levels and adds neutral beige tones for dark brown to light blonde hair. So we'll give that a try, and it's by Clairol Professionals, and it was 2 for $5. I also got this Ion Color Solutions. It locks in hair color, seals in moisture, and shine, and it's paraben free. I got a brush to mix the color, and then these are just my foils that I've cut, actual foil from my kitchen. Alright, and let's get started. Okay, I'm going to begin by pouring the color into the bowl, the mixing bowl. You'll have to forgive me, I am trying to film this and do this at the same time, so. Alright, and then you want to take your 20 volume developer, and you want to pour enough in there to where the consistency is creamy. And let's just start with that. You're just going to kind of have to, as you go, see. Excuse me, I have a cold. Alright, that looks good. That looks like it's going to be a pretty creamy consistency. Alright, let's get the extensions out and get ready. Okay, so I've already started. I've laid out my hair extensions. I've already started on the ends. I just put this on the ends just so it'll be easier for me to do it one-handed. Have a little bit of a base. And then I'm just going to begin applying the hair dye all the way. And you see how I've got them lined up evenly? I feel certain that I'll be able to do that with all the wefts now that I've already begun with these two. You want to put the color on fairly heavily. And you see how that's a line? It's just a straight line. A good tip so that it's not just a straight line whenever we rinse the color out is just to take your brush and just to kind of zigzag some color in there. It's okay if it's not perfect, just so that it's not going to be such a straight line whenever you're sure, and flip the hair extensions around. So whenever I turn the camera off, I will actually pick up the hair extension from the foil, flip it over, and do the same thing on the other side, because these extensions are so thick that it's going to be really difficult to get all the way through with the color. And I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay, so I've actually already flipped these over and I've begun on this side. And as I was applying the color, I had a good tip for you. So let's see if I can actually put this to where you can see me working. What you're going to want to do is actually get your hands above where you're actually not putting the color, and it really helps out whenever you're applying the color. It helps you be able to move with the hair freely, and it's not pulling the hair as much, and you're just able to color this hair with much more ease. Works a lot better whenever you're able to get some kind of secure system. Then you'll as you're doing this, I mean, this is my first time to do this too, so as you're doing this, if you do decide to ombre your hair extensions, you'll find out what works for you. I'd say just experiment and try all different kinds of things. Alright, and then I am done with this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, and you can see how I didn't apply it in an even line, and I'm going to fold this over, and fold this side over, and I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes, and then in 10 minutes I'm going to come back and I'm going to blow dry it for 5 minutes straight. And then once I get through blow drying it, I'm going to let it sit for another 10 minutes. And it actually turns out to be a really pretty color with this. I thought it would be too long, but this isn't really a very strong bleach. So, alright, I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so some of them aren't really developing as quickly as I'd like. So what I am doing is I am taking you can use a hair dryer, but this is my Revlon Ionic, it's a hair dryer. It's easier to use a round brush with. I got this at CVS or Walgreens like 6 years ago, and I just absolutely love it. And what I'm doing is I'm just turning it on high. I'm just blowing over, just applying steam, helping these develop a little bit better. Okay, so here's another an easy way to dry your hair extensions. No, it's not exactly conventional, but it gets the job done and it doesn't damage your hair extensions and it allows them to dry straight. And what I did is I actually clipped the wefts together. No clips are being damaged. And then my 2 clip wefts here, and then it just allows them to dry. So I'll show you the end results. Here are the finished results. Looks really good. Exactly what I was going for. And I will show you what it looks like in.